A former Minneapolis police officer by the name of Mohamed Noor has just been sentenced to 12.5 years in prison after he fatally shot an Australian yoga instructor who unfortunately had called him or called the cops to report what she believed was a sexual assault in an alleyway. This was a story that broke a few years ago. He was found guilty on April 30th of third-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter for killing 40-year-old Justine Damond outside her home. He was actually acquitted of a more serious charge of second-degree intentional murder, which makes sense. Now, if you remember this story, or maybe you don't remember, the woman, the victim here, was sitting in her car and she was waiting for the cops to show up. At this point, Mohamed Noor arrives to the scene and approaches the car, and something happened. There was allegedly some sort of noise and he got spooked by it. And then he immediately opened fire.
He shot through the window.
He shot through the window, exactly, the car window, killing Justine Damond. Now, it was an outrageous story and I'm happy that there are finally some consequences because he didn't ask any questions. He got scared over a noise. Is that all it takes for you to open fire? But it is interesting because this is one of the rare instances where we do see consequences, and he is a Somali immigrant. I mean, it just seems like,
Right, you wonder like implicit in it, is it, well, he must be too much because he saw a white woman and still shot her. Like, that's the question.
I know, I think it's obvious. The reason that he was punished is because it is much easier to punish, a black immigrant than for killing a white woman. But I'm not gonna do that whole like Bill Cosby, Stanford rapist thing, because where we all stand on that is they both need to be in jail.
Yes.
Bill needs to be where he is for even longer, and the Stanford rapist, his sentence needs to match his. Like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, this is what's supposed to happen when, just like I said, how I jump up when Max barks or when somebody sneezes really loud when it's quiet? I cannot be responsible for other people's lives and holding a gun.
Right.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I vouch for that.
Right. But you know that a noise scared you so much that you couldn't even think, and you shot through a window.
Exactly.
There's no logic in that. There's no noise coming from inside. You know what I mean? Like,
and she called the cops
for
to
herself.
report a possible sexual assault in that alleyway. And the first thing that happens as soon as the cops show up is she gets shot and killed.
Yeah. And the reason she approached the cop was she was like, thank goodness the police are here. I'm gonna go notify them that it's okay.
Well, the judge in this case said the law does not allow license because someone is a good person. Good people sometimes do bad things. The reason why she said that was because the defense argued that he did not have a criminal record, that he was a good citizen. And she's basically saying, no, an innocent person died as a result of this incompetence, and he did something bad and he deserves this sentence. And I agree with her. I just wish that this type of logic was applied to most of the cops, or at least all of the cops who were committing these types of acts.
Thanks for watching this free clip of the Young Turks. Don't forget to become a TYT member today. For more exclusive content, join now at tyt.com/join.